Garrett, Nikki. What's up, Key? I'm streaming, Key. Crescent 5K. Yeah, it's actually pretty sick, isn't it? Where did these all come from? I feel like I just got 5K, and then all of a sudden it's just like already 5036. I don't know. That's a pretty cool number. YouTube's doing pretty good. Twitch hit 5K, YouTube hit 4K, basically on the same day. I think we're doing something right. But yeah, Key, I'm planning on streaming today. I wanted to hang out with you guys, but I just haven't been streaming anywhere near enough the past 2 days. I apologize. Guess if I could, yeah. I'm doing my best over here. Had $1 for every follower you have, I can afford 3 COD games. Okay, what are you doing with the other $4,820? What you doing with the rest of that? I'm not like the best mathematician in the world, but I do get the impression that that math ain't quite mathin'. There'd be no leftovers. I just think that you're doing something other than spending money on COD games. I just don't think that's correct. This keeps happening, by the way. Nah, whatever. I was gonna say that this keeps happening and that I keep having these problems with I keep having these problems where I can't use GS2s and Tier 5 armor and a good gun, but what can you do? How do I have 482 rounds? Where even are those things? This is the part where you tell me I've been sleeping and that it's time to wake up, Nikki, and I go outside and gas is $22 a gallon. Wake up, it's not your fault. Let me go crunch the numbers. Am I going A1? Is it just fully mag dump a clock? Looks good to me. Not forbidden. Not forbidden. Just a couple of normal games. Guys, I got something silly to show you. I got War Dogs. Ugh. I got War Dogs last night. Played. This is the second round that I played. Very cool stuff. I think I did pretty well. Evan K invited me to go play with them, so I decided, hey, why not? That is actually Shroud. That is actually Shroud up top, just running Logi the entire game. It was crazy because I was just like, wait a minute, is that really you? And I was just like, you remember that ABI event that you played in like a couple months ago? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I interviewed you for that. I was the caster for that event. It was crazy. I think that he was just like literally hanging out, relaxing, playing this game off stream. He flew me to the AO many a time. It was very silly. Very, very silly. What a guy. Ugh. What a bizarre evening that ended up being last night. Okay. But they bonked me in the head. Ow. Ooh, I'm whiffing. Yo, respect to this guy. Honestly, very good positioning from him.
One less problem to worry about.
Contempo Famas 2, of course. Not having Utah makes this pretty sad. Maybe I can blend in with them? Oh, there's a few of them. Heh. Oh my god. Respect for the aggression. We're your teammates. This is just A1. Did ABI have a ban wave? I don't think ABI really does ban waves. Maybe they figured out some new, like, anti-cheat technology, but I haven't really heard about it. But also, like, I don't really know where I'd hear about that, you know? Like, I don't really keep the closest tabs in the Discords. The developers don't tell me when they do ban waves. I'm not cheating. I think he clicked. Do they announce ban waves, or do they just announce metrics? Do they just announce they're banning metrics? That's worthless to me. There's a shot out here to the back right side while I was in here. Gotta find him. Whole bunch of people do inspections in my village at the same time. It could just be a wave, just the metrics. Yeah. I mean, maybe your friend just knows a lot of guys who got banned, Vassy. I don't know. I haven't heard about this, but like my point is that uh-oh. I probably wouldn't have heard about it. You serious? Oh boy. Hell of a standoff we find ourselves in. There's still an AK-12 in mid. That's shooting. Dude, this guy's getting fucked. A down smoke, eh? That guy's got to be knocked, right? No ammo available. Oh, good God. One moment, please. Ah! I should have just committed to that front guy. Especially when I realized he had, like, what was it, a G3? No way to do it. I just burned through 3 sacks of ammo. Yeah, I was as surprised as you. I didn't think I was gonna run out like that. I was getting knocks. Oh, that wasn't even. Yeah, that was just a scar, not a G3. Ah, good stuff to that guy. I should have been able to kill him. I got worried about the guy outside the wall, but I needed to take this fight, even if it was a 1v2. It's just really hard to want to take 1v2s with a FAMAS, you know? Well, those guys are going to be in for a very, very interesting cleanup at the very least. I think I want this looking like this. It just looks... It just looks ridiculous, man. I don't know. Whatever. Li Zhang with a 15 stream streak as well. What the heck? Sorry I haven't been on as much the last few days, by the way, guys. I was planning on being on more with Solo and Crit being gone, but I just kind of spent a lot of time hanging out with friends lately, and it was really, really nice. Playing BM59 with a 2.7 scope. Can the BM59 function the way you need it to? Even if you're running M61s, can you one-tap tier 5? I don't think you can. I think you only one-tap tier 4. Oh! They're going to tell players what sheets they detect straight off necessarily, so if they find a new one, they'll hit everyone with it very rapidly. There's always going to be constant tech battles between devs and cheaters until it becomes inefficient for cheats to be developed. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's probably never going to be inefficient for cheats to be developed, unfortunately. But yeah, like the first part of that, as far as just like, there's just constantly going to be some swings. Like, that's kind of what I was getting at, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a small ban wave because they figured out whatever vulnerability was hitting them, but it makes sense for there to be just, you know, minor band waves here and there. As far as what size, I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. Them following trends makes sense. Ad for toys? Like for children? Like for children, right? Like children's toys. Holy shit, I remember to record. Oh, yeah. Where are the gamers? Where are the gamers? Okay. AK-12 from Cemetery already inside. Killing likely Ajax. Maybe we can run across the field. I'm really just sitting here playing defense right now. Let's go kill this guy. I think there's only one. Grumble, grumble. Pokele? Pokilel. Pokilel. Need my carry? Brother, I've been losing money. What do you mean my carry? Dang bastards coming this way. I'm just playing a little slow, dude. Rebuilding some comfort. Oh, shit. Is this the RPK guy? I feel it more likely for there to be two people. My, what big teeth you have. Looking at RST looting over here. Strange behavior. Please hurry up. I'm getting nervous. Hurry up and press F. There are two of them. An AK-12 and an RPK. You'd be bored about my left and towards Sniper House. Ooh, our audio is gonna go to shit here. Suppressed M24. Maybe on the shelf. They might be fighting. You want to help out the boy? Your chunky boy? I'm really getting the feeling that he's up there. Oh, I want to take that pipe, bro. I'm gonna go take it. Could we NKY join on... What do you mean? What do you mean, Warren? Would he even loot in that house? I don't know. That guy was weird. Oh, fuck. Ah. The scav walk didn't work. The sniper might have been a teammate, which does make sense. Something that's a little bit annoying about audio in this game is that I heard that guy's footsteps, and I thought that he was upstairs, not downstairs, right? That being said, another annoying part about that whole situation, not even annoying, another funny part, is that that guy hadn't even shot his gun until he shot me. It's interesting. I saw a couple of YouTube videos and like compilations and shit of like people in squads playing this game. And the amount of people that play in squads that literally only get in just one fight per game. They get in one fight, they shoot one guy, and they extract with like 2 mil, right? They loot their kill, they get some safes, and that's their game. I don't really get how people play like that. Like, it just sounds so boring. Like, you're never making any interesting decisions. It's a Tarkov strat? Yeah, and that makes sense. I think that I would also, like, be happy to play that conservatively if I was playing Tarkov. But, you know, this isn't Tarkov. Someone was asking, Mentalist was the best weapon in the game. It's the H4. It's not. It's relatively close between the H4 and the U1. There's a pretty big drop off after those two guns, I would say. When was the next tourney? I'll let you figure that out. Big heart, big smiley face, hugs and kisses. But you can figure that out. What do you recommend at the beginning? R16, what do you mean the beginning? Do you mean, like, when people are just getting into the game? I recommend learning the maps. Finding 1 or 2 guns that you enjoy using. Finding a flow through the map that you enjoy doing. Preferably one that prioritizes interacting with other people. They don't get the content mindset, it's just I want to make my money mindset. I guess. I don't know, CoScript. Like, is it really that different? Like, I don't know, like, when I play this game, I'm playing it to have fun, right? Like, when I started streaming versus, like, when I wasn't streaming, I didn't really change my approach that much. Which maybe that's what motivated me to begin streaming. But, like, when I first started playing the game, I was just, like, fucking running around Storm Farm with an RPK in my hands, not on Twitch. I was looking for fights, I was killing people, and I was saying, I was never, ever, ever a safe runner in my life. Like, I wasn't necessarily always like, oh, I need to wipe every lobby every time. That was something that I grew into. It was, but it was just like, okay, I got 3 kills. I contested stables, and I killed everyone. Okay, time to get out of here. It's hard to have fun when you never have money. Yeah, that makes sense. And that is why a lot of people play, is to, you know, to make money, especially if they're playing in a team, right? Make the number go up as much as possible. I guess just my approach has always been a little different. I guess I'm a little freak. Thank you, Kello. Thank you for bleeding him, by the way. It's hard to have fun when you only want the number to go up. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna suicide if I'm gonna lose, right? Like, if I just killed, like, a 4-man squad, everyone's armor is zeroed out, everything's bagged up, and I know another team is coming, I have avoided the follow-up fight because, you know, I got mine. But just, you know, just getting 1 kill, looting a couple of safes, and being like, alright, guys, time to get out of here. It just sounds boring, man. Well, that sucks. Because, like, again, my approach didn't change that much when I started streaming. Really? I think they've come and gone. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed to be alive. I think that's a scav. I think this is a scav. Come on, man. Ye gods. I think he's dead. Okay, so this guy was a safe runner. He looted these 2 safes, then just ran to motel. So I think that the guy that I was initially chasing in this BOI is just gone. I don't want to have to shoot that guy, but what can you do? I'm about to show you guys a crazy angle, or crangle for short. I don't like that I'm here anymore. Hmm. Hmm. Dude, I needed to refill my guns here ASAP. Oh! I think this guy's pushing me. There's a guy, like, outside back right. Somewhere here. Okay. Gone through way too much ammo, man. Frozen in my basement. I got a rat problem. Dude, I'm so busy right now. I'm so busy healing. It's crazy how busy I am. I think they're setting up a twofer. Fuck. He was crouched. Why am I not using my nades? Bad play. Bad play. Need to use my nades a little more. Yeah, no, this guy outplayed me. GG. Visor? It wouldn't have mattered. I had a tier 4 visor. It doesn't stop a BS round from one-shotting me. And it was preventing me from being able to see properly. Let us run an AK-12 ourselves. Boot and cat and boot and cat. Yeah, cool, but a stun helps me a lot there. Let's go light. In some very, very large air quotes. Did you have any issues with War Dog crashing while in a vehicle? No. I was not a vehicle driver when I played, though. I was in. Well, that's not true. I was in a Jeep to get to the AO, and I was flown around in a helicopter quite a bit. But I was never like explicitly just like I'm gonna be in this vehicle for like 5 to for however many minutes at a time when I played. By the way, now that more people are here, funny story time. I'll get to it when I'm done with my logi and shit. But if you remember them, Ev and Kay, who used to be in the ABI scene, they invited me to play War Dogs with them last night. So I was like, that sounds fun, I'll do it. I bought the game, downloaded it, did the tutorial, yada yada yada. And I'm like, dang, it's like a bit like Squad if it respects your time just like a little bit more. And that doesn't sound so bad to me. I'm not a huge fan of Squad, but I decided I'd try it a little bit. First game we're in, guy named Shroud loads in, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of silly. And then he talks, and I'm like, wait a minute, that guy sounds familiar. Shroud, all caps, is actually in the fucking game. And I'm like, yo, it's actually you? And he was just like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, did you play at an ABI event like 2 months ago? And he was just like, yeah. And I was like, I interviewed you. I was the caster for that event. Like, we talked. You went to my stream and realized that I'd banned you. Or rather, Crit had banned you like 2 months ago. As a bit. And then he flew Logi for us. For like 3 missions in a row. And where is it? In my Discord. Yeah, and these are the results of that. Pretty good for like your second game in, by the way. I'm pretty proud of this. Silly, silly shit. Yeah, he was literally just doing Logi. And people like that are necessary to function in these like squad style games. And you know what? I'm pretty cool with it. I will say that like my experience playing War Dogs. It's a very cool game. I like how it's just squad meets battlefield. I heard wood. That's just trying to be as streamlined as possible. There's someone in this building, to my right. There's a few things that don't align with that design philosophy that they've done. Like, I think there's a few too many things in the game that you're doing that isn't just shooting people. Am I schizo? Yes. Womp womp. But, like, just the act of shooting your gun in that game is actually so fun. You fucking kidding me? So there's like a team of snipers playing around Small Hall, I think. There's an AK-12 inside of motel. Yeah, like, he sees the recycling guy. I have to kill this guy first, though. Well, I can't let that happen. I'll save you! Oh, too late. What is this lobby? That might be a player I'm hearing. Nope. There was a player in recycling over here. Scav. So where's the dude that I heard? That the sniper scav was shooting? He's definitely teammates with a guy that was over here. Last review, thank you, bud. There he is. Oh fuck. Why did you not murder me instantly? Why? At the time, I think it was a balancing meets realism thing, Bungalow. It's a little silly, though. What? That's crazy that I hit him. Ate her ass. Through what hole? How many motos? That's concerning. It's just a 4-man. Dude, I could have killed that guy if I didn't whip the first part of that spray. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Can we call it a rotate if we just keep going back and forth the same 2 spots? Wait, does that count? That guy's gotta be almost dead. You think I didn't know about that jump up? That's the route that I took for you, bud! Whew! So, there's still people on this map. GG. Seriously though, are there more people to the south? I heard gunshots over there while I was fighting this team. Okay, well the team is dead, it only just took me all my ammo. Dude, my accuracy leaves something to be desired, if I'm being completely honest. I'm using way too much ammo to kill these guys. I'm whipping too many sprays. It's not Tetris time yet. I wish it was. There's still people left, I think. One of these guys is gonna have an SVD, though. Maybe they have therms, because they have motos as well? That'd be pretty convenient. Der Martin Wars. Did I hear a GG before the game was over, by the way? Or am I crazy? I'm looking for a thermal sight, dude. killed me first. That's fair, but especially if you're in a pre-bait, it's pretty bad practice to come to a stream before the fight's over. It is way too easy and way too common to stream snipe. GG. It was a very, very fun fight. Yeah. I appreciate that, Martin, but... And I don't believe you did, as well, to be clear. Scav. But if you can help it, just, like, wait for the fight to be over, at the very least. Thermals. No thermals. Dude, I don't... Maybe? Dude, I don't want to start looting. I'm fucking terrified. I'm so fucking scared. All this with tier 5 armor? Wait, holy shit, we're cooking! Oh my god! Yo, I didn't realize how well that was going. I guess I didn't realize what armor I had. I greed it. I mean, I have to greed this. I literally fucking have to greed this. It would be against the law not to. Are these worth it if I'm... Oh, they'll level up. Yeah, these are going to be worth it, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I don't like the bubble guns, but... By the way, apologies for not taking part of the gun balance conversation like I normally do. I was focusing really hard on not dying in the video game. You understand. Please understand. Please. Use that. This other stuff is useful. Maybe the rig itself will be, though. Oh my god, a rush? A rush as well? Oh my god, you shouldn't have. A2's the moto? I'm not complaining. This is maybe not the best setup I could use for this. I'm seeing the BT6 there. I think there's another rush in the first kill. Oh my god, you're right. Say it ain't so. No. Thank God. Thank the fucking Lord. Butterfingers, butter everywhere, butter. Ah, don't do that. Like, he's traumatized? Shit, you'd be silly not to. In a game like this? Come on. Welp. Womp womp. How is this gonna work? Man, stop being annoying. Maybe I should have kept the AK-12, actually. Let's do it. Now we just got a Risty and a U1. The U1 is... I think the U1 is actually worth stripping, weirdly enough. Yo, that's so fucking cute. I love it when people use a repacking mag that looks like this. Unironically enjoy the hell out of it. Another rush? Too many rushes. And now the AK-12 becomes maybe not worth it once again. Or we can just do this. Okay, where's the rest of this stuff gonna go? Because we are running out of space. This is pretty bad value, I'm aware. But I use them, so it's nice. And sometimes they're not bad value, you know? Nah, it's pretty good, dude. For my purposes, anyway. For my purposes. Fine. Is that everything? No, there's still the two bodies up top. SVD is usually good to strip. I actually don't think I agree with that. I think the SVD is often, like, extremely dense loot. Maybe even more so than a U1. Me popping all these drugs like I got something to be afraid of. I mean, I am. I do. There best not be bitches about. Pretty sure this is scavs. Yo, am I gonna be able to see what this guy got out of his smelter, by the way? Oh, I really should have actually brought everything up here to smelt. but I'm not going to do that because that sounds annoying and boring and dumb and stupid. And I'm none of those things. There's the guy in motel. There's two MP5 gamers that are committing violence upon each other. How could they? To their own kin. How could they do this to each other? Can you tell I've been watching more Game of Thrones lately? Or I guess any Game of Thrones at all? Imagine a Red in the Smelter. Oh, maybe I should imagine Red in the Smelter. Fatso, thanks for the follow, bud. I mean, I could just smelter a little bit. What's the harm, after all, in doing a little bit of smelting? Won't hurt anyone. Do I have a third purple? I will soon after I do this quest. My brain is huge. Dude, the fact that this lobby was me, apparently 3 looter squads, and then that 4-man is fucking hilarious. I'm gonna put this, the golden phone, whatever we get out of this, for the final bit of goo. Not goop, goo. Bam, bam, bam. Can your boy get a little lucky? A little lucky for a gambling session? Where those bubbles at? Where them bubbles at? I know they're here somewhere. Where those bubbles at? Here we are. Wait, do I really have this many open slots right now? Like, for real, for real? No, I don't. Because this is going to go in here. And I think that leaves me with nothing open. Maybe an e-drink slot or two? Yeah, no. Alright, let's get out of here. Job done. How are you? Forgot about this one. Well, what can you do? Juicy raid indeed, brother. One guy to loot? I don't think so, Blizzard. They were both MP5 guys up there. And they looted all 4 guys from the fight that I won down low. Got to do your first kill? Nope, the first kill was the Alton. I think he was Alton U1. Well, no. Wait a minute. Yeah, no. Okay, so the actual first kill was the MP5 guy. We killed one guy here. These guys both had MP5s. And we killed 4 guys down in recycling. I don't remember if this guy had anything in his bag. No, he was the Bedfield bag. Yeah, he was definitely looted. We are chilling. A quick 11 mil game. Big fan, big fan. Bungalow as an MPX enjoyer, I wish that SMGs would be viable outside leg meta and other than P90 and Vector 45. One can hope that one day they'd add tier 5 9 mil, maybe then. Yeah, I think that tier 5 9 mil would make sense with the state of the game that we have right now. I think that shit also exists like in real life, so that's an option too. Also, and I would prefer this over making a tier 5 leg meta, or sorry, a tier 5 9 mil ammo, excuse me. I think I'd really like it if, like, just the tier of ammo that you were shooting mattered less. I'm not going to get into this. I know I'm super annoying about this pretty frequently. But I just think that your ammo matters too much in this game. And I think that people should just die faster, just in general. Dude, especially after playing some War Dogs. War Dogs has a lot of just, like, silly complexities to it that it doesn't need. But even War Dogs, which is a game that is trying to streamline as many elements of the game as possible to keep like your decisions interesting. There's just 3 ammo types. There's AP ammo, which is just good for armor piercing. There's leg meta ammo, HP, and there's FMJ, which is a balanced in between. God, that kind of simplicity that was just like less so just an upgrade and more so a side grade was so fucking refreshing. I mean, yeah, James, the U1 is better than the AK-12 in most situations, especially if you're fighting 2.6. Actually, is that true? Is the U1 better than the AK-12 in most situations? Like, both guns are definitely good, but if we're defining most situations by just, like, your average enemy, then your average enemy is going to have tier 5 or below. And I think in those fights, I think the AK-12 actually is better than the U1. Because you have more range and better gun feel with a higher ergo stat. I think the AK-12 is actually better over, like, against most opponents. The U1 is just better versus tier 6, which is, you know, a lot of what you're fighting in Forbidden. Let's use that shit. AK-12 has unlimited range, you feel like? I mean, it does. The 545 quirk applies to the AK-12, so it does almost have infinite range versus tier 5 and below. Go ahead and get this out of the inventory. On average, we'll call the AK-12 better, but because it's a more overall rounded gun. Yeah, I guess. Like, that's not a hill I would die on, but, like, the logic does make sense to me. Guys, MDR or Ace? We're doing front sight gaming. MDR or Ace? Ace, Ace, Ace. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why does everybody like the Ace more than the MDR? That's my baby, dude. That's my baby. I gotta use 30 rounders. Or I could just go for a 75 rounder and then a 30 backup. Ooh, that's got some sex appeal to it. I got a plan for the start of the raid. Bear with me there. Hello, handsome. As you pelt me with copper. Ugh. Is it Ace stock new? Yep. The Ace has a bunch of new attachments that are in the game for it. None of them are game changing, but it makes the gun better. Okay, buttons to press here. Sure, it's just too many times at this point. Yeah, that's fair. I do run a lot of MDR. And the Ace kind of does the same thing as the MDR. Contempo, you don't actually throw mags on the floor anymore. It just goes to your bag if it doesn't fit in your rig. Do you think they will tone down the flashlight? It's ridiculous how many people are using it in gunfights. Considering that Owen, Solo, and Crit all are positive about their experiences in China. To elaborate, Crit, Solo, and Owen were all invited to China by the ABI devs to talk to the developers and give them like a little sneak peek at the future of the game. Considering that they seem to be walking away from that experience, or at least tweeting out positive experiences regarding that, I actually do think that flashlights are one of the things that are being looked at. Because at least as far as, like, non-lockdown level PvP goes, I'm pretty sure that flashlights are, like, a hot-button topic amongst all players. I don't think anybody actually likes flashlights. I forgot my painkillers. And, like, who the fuck would, you know? Like, hey, here's this gameplay element where if you guys both have it, you can't see them and they can't see you. Boy howdy. Don't that sound fun? Literally, there's nothing good about it. You can't rebalance it, you can't fix it, just remove it from the game, dude. NVGs instead of flashlights? My opinion on NVGs in any type of game is they just turn the game what it normally is, but green. I find this kind of uninteresting. H4. What was I thinking? They're coming. Good backup gun. That should have killed me. That was just bad play. You stop killing me and my team. GG, brother. I'm sorry. My bad, my bad. I need to find some upgraded armor here if I can help it. That'll do. And that's not gonna do. Fuck! I thought I killed everyone on the truck, man. I thought that the last team left were the guys inside. What a me death that was. I didn't read the message for what it's worth, Foxy. I also wasn't looking at my screen. I was in the process of reading. Ba 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 ba. Nipple. Nipple. $8.98. Looks good to me. Yeah, sure, dude. Sure. Just whatever I got laying around, that's alright. Flashlights are an okay part of the game. I think they just need to fix keybinds. You're wrong, and I hate you. No, but honestly, I do disagree. I don't think that there's any room in... I'm just going to go as far as to say, I don't think there's any room in any FPS for flashlights. I don't think that they add anything to any game in any context if it is for the if they're used for the purpose of PvP, for blinding people in PvP. I just don't agree, Tezo. Now, like, I would say, like, I'm not calling for them to be fully removed. I don't think that's just going to happen. But at the very least, I would want them to add a very, very lengthy animation with obvious sound cues whenever you toggle any flashlight or laser. So that way, when you're in a fight and you turn your flashlight on, you're committed to it being on. On top of that, flashlight should have some kind of downside, such as some kind of ergo penalty, so it isn't just a pure 20k buff to it being on your gun. Like, there's so many ways that you could nerf flashlights from how they currently exist. And I wouldn't mind you to be able to I wouldn't mind turning them off in every capacity, in every possible capacity. Like, nerf it in every possible way. Every way you could think of. I'm sick of them, dude. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Mando. But it's interesting because there was... I don't remember what game it was. I mean, it might have been like a Siege thing or something else. I don't even remember. But there was some other game that was talking about, like, adding, like, a strobe flashlight into their game. And it was not ABI. It wasn't even ABI related. And I looked at the comments, and it was just full. Like, the post was full of people being like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I hate flashlights in this game. Like, dude, I don't think any gamers anywhere like flashlights. I think it is just, like, a objectively dog shit, like, gameplay implementation. Why did it become so popular? Because as people get better at the game, guys, people will optimize loadouts, right? The people that are still playing have fought against flashlights. They know how cheap they are. They know the tech. They watch streamers. Was that T192 over there? Okay, I was gonna say this is a bot lobby, but maybe not. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to, like, kill this guy in as few shots as possible, and I'm just whiffing because of the velocity. We're in danger. What's up, Rico? Oh, I killed the second guy. Or I knocked the second guy, rather. I thought I was gonna be able to kill both of them there. Did they shoot me in the head? Is that how I died there? Damn. Leg mutted and then one tap through the visor because the limb damage had spread. I actually thought I had him. I legitimately thought I had him. That was a silly little fight. You know what? After being disrespectful like that, I'm glad I didn't flush the guy inside. I bet he is shit talking his ass off right now, and he kind of earned it. He kind of fucking earned it. Good for them. Back into for busy. Where's the 60? 55? I'll take it. One day these non-functional defaults will actually hold. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know why it's just consistently getting off of the default that I want it to be on. It's kind of annoying. Guys, I think that I should have workshopped the off-meta offensive a little more. Like the name for it, I mean. I was working with Solo on it, at least I was like trying to, but he was just like, I don't think I'll have time to help out. Like you just, you know, you handle it yourself, like, and I'll just play in it. And I was like, all right. Even I really would have liked him to be there helping out with it and like putting his name on it and stuff. PKs. And one of the things that I kind of like was hoping would have gotten workshopped a little more was the name. OMO is not the best acronym. I used to think, oh well, now I think it's good. Well, now I think it's good. I think OMO is fantastic. OMT, the off-meta tournament. Oh well. Ugh. Branches Omo. It works too because it still looks like a face like that. Yeah, how you been, Tartus? Hope you're doing alright. Off-wet offensive. Would you, hello gamers, would you like to put in your off-weather offensive? Greetings gamers. Please, please, please play in my tournament. There's no prize pool. Guys, what? Guys, stop unfollowing. Stop, stop, stop. I see the count going down. It was a bit. Thank you, Ramen. For every soldier lost, we replaced. For every soldier lost, one replaced. A true supporter right there. Almond 83. Why are we giggly today? Because I've been hanging out with friends and doing things that I really enjoy doing for the past 2 days. Why are we giggly? Streamer, why are you happy today? You're supposed to be moody and rambly on your streams. Oh. FDX, that's still her. Streamer, be depressed. Chat, cut off his balls. A better life than you? It is a competition, actually. At the end of days, we will be judged, and whoever had less fun will be banished to oblivion. I think it's just part of consuming media, honestly. Like, new media, good media, hanging out with friends while you're doing it. Puts you in a good mood. Unless you do it too much, in which case, L. Nice diaper.
No!
Nice diaper, bro. What the fuck is that? Yo, Kenny, thanks for the follow, bud. I mean, the worst part about that is just that he has teammates, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm in a lockdown lobby right now. There's gotta be like 7N37 in here, or 7BT1. What the? You couldn't even get 7BT1? Incredible. I just dealt blunt damage to his head until he died. Oh my dick. Holy shit. Ow. I'm incredible at this game. I've always liked the MP9 because I think it's silly dead. Wouldn't go as far as say enjoy her though. So what the fuck's going on in this game, eh? Ah. Can I be on top of this? Nope. Someone's up there. Okay. Can't tell if I was a scav or not. Ye gods. An ace? I think you should have kept running. Oh, you scared the shit out of me. Ow! I guess I should be scared. Okay, she bled out, which means I'm not in a rush, really. This is just a weird, weird, weird lobby, huh? I love doing this. It reminds me of Resident Evil. It also doesn't make any audio if you reload like that. Ma'am, where'd you bleed out? The census needs to know. Okay. Rather not loot here, but... Damn. Bro got kind of lucky, though. Oh, damn. You guys hear that thunder out there? That shit was kind of loud, though. Okay. We actually got quite a bit of utility out of this guy, though. I'm not even that mad. I'm wearing a moto right now, bro. Danger time! I actually did think that that'd be funny content. Using like an old ball mouse to play a shooter. Am I hearing myself? I'm pretty sure I heard myself just now and threw a stun grenade at my own audio. God, they just don't make them like me anymore. I was incorrect about being incorrect. Neat. Okay. I was a little bit mad that he zeroed out my armor, but at the very least this means that I'm getting my money's worth out of the raid. So, not that mad, actually. Also, did you see that regen shot value? Did you see that? I was worried that I wasn't going to get good value because I thought this guy might have hit me. But then his boy, or I guess he, got caught with his pants down. Brother got caught lacking. More like lack of tongue, if you know what I mean. Ow. That's a Pokemon reference. Any Pokemon fans in the chat? Or as we like to call ourselves, Poke fans? Is there anything I can do with this? Not particularly. Though it actually might be better than many of the loot that I'm finding on the ground here, so I yoink. I think we're looking for a hearty 3 mil here to bring out. Unlikely we get any more than that. Yeah, I mean, a Mosin scope is value. Dude, today, I just don't care about being obnoxious today. Holy shit. Sometimes I worry about, like, just... well, yeah, like, being obnoxious, and today, days like today, I just don't. Couldn't tell you why. I don't think there's any optics that we got laying around. We'll go smelting here in a sec. Vina bag? Nah, that one. Oh, but I do need to drop some stuff still. I mean, yeah, there's like no way that there's not something good in there. Throw so much money into a Mosin, gotta have good ammo in it. We do a little bit of smelting. When Seal wants honey, he is chewing bees. Bees. Fucking hate him, dude. Whatever we get out of this is going to be going in with the film stock and the cotton, and hopefully we get something beautiful out of it. That did not need to be beautiful, thank God. It's always a good day when you can get carried by your armor. How many reds have I gotten from smelting? 1. What you wearing, brother? That's in good condition. I actually want that. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. Like, the flashlight wouldn't matter. I think that I just die anyway. Like, that really is just a moment of I made an assumption about that building being empty because scabs were spawning on it. And that guy was probably sitting there for the past literal, like, 10, 15 minutes. Like, there's nothing to be said other than the fact that he just wanted it more than I did. Like, there's nothing more to be said. He just wanted it more. I should have done that. I should have thought about implementing that strategy. I just didn't. He's the better player. Dude, I killed the entire server. I killed the entire server, man. Also, today's Saturday, isn't it? I found more MP5s today than every other day. Where are all these juicers? Where's GL? Someone show me GL. Where's this man? I want to 1v4 his squad. Or at least try to. Oh. It could be Valley time. I mean, the problem is that I wanted to, you know, the Valley games sometimes don't really pop. Although they probably would right now. Right now, it is a Saturday. Yeah, we'll go to Valley next. We'll go to Valley next. Shot each other in the head. My gun was just a little bit better. Was there more than one? I don't think that there was more than one. Ah, am I bringing the bubble refill out? Don't think so. Sorry, bubs. Thank God. It's actually so funny. Like, the difference between winning and losing in this game sometimes. If I have a different set of armor on, if I'm not wearing a moto, I'm just dead. Like, on one hand, it looks like that I won that fight just, like, so fucking handily, you know? And it wasn't even close. But I was actually just so close to just instantly dying in that moment. Even though it may not look like it. It's a weird feeling, that. $75. M62? Not super useful. Thanks for the advice last stream. Managed to wipe a TV lockdown lobby for the first time. 7 kills and 6 mil to the bank. Holy shit. That's a good game. That doesn't even sound like that many bots. That sounds like you just simply wiped a lobby, which is fantastic. That is one of the hardest, but also one of the most rewarding things to do in your lockdown lobbies. Because once you can wipe your lockdown lobbies, you basically never have to worry about money again. Right? Like, you can always just go back and do that. If you're running low on money. It's also fun as fuck. So where are the gamers at? Thought I heard some shots in the middle of the map. I was honestly not paying a lot of attention. M4? Dude, I don't want to be taking this fight at 77% movement speed. Nah, I'm keeping my bag, actually. For time's sake. Wait a minute. Did this guy run away? The guy almost just fucking died. So... we're just auto-filling today, is it? Sounds like there's gamers in the middle of the map. Maybe even running towards us. Remil. He's dead now. It's too quiet. I don't know what to make of this game. I think I just want to leave. I've killed like 2 teams already. Oh. Fuck! No, it was a leading miss. If he just kept running, I'm kinda cooked. Well, I hate this position. Was this not a scav?
Re-verifying the encrypted archive locator's signal. The coordinates have been sent to your map.
Wait, was this not a... Dead. Not worth it anymore. GG to those guys. Dude, I really thought that this was a scav. But it wasn't. Like, he just ran up to the safe, looted it, then ran up to where I was. And then he realized that I was a real player. I'm aware, guys. I'm aware. Low durability T5 is good for lockdown for the same reason that low durability Tier 6 is good for lockdown. It's all the same. To be sure. Okay. Can you guys figure out what the meta option is for lockdown? MP5? You're right, but I'm mad about it. Actually, this isn't even lockdown. What am I even saying? This literally isn't lockdown. Alright, I got peppered a little bit, but I'm generally fine. Nice. Red, wait! Fuck! Wait, wasn't there a strength stim somewhere? Are we chillin'? Are we chillin'? I don't remember. Are we chillin'? We're chillin'. Is 95 the magic number? Or is it just 90? Why am I so stupid right now? Yeah, if you're looking at it purely from cost effectiveness, Turbo is right. Ooh, Kringa. The Tracer scared him, though. Should have popped that endurance. It's going for a big kiss, is it? Going for a big kiss? Ow. Okay, fine. Chill. Little prick. Buh. Buh. Yeah, I thought I had the perma stims going at that point for some reason, which is why I dropped the strength and endurance stims. Whoops. Whoopsie fucking poopsie. Feelings on the MPF? Surprisingly good recipient of Tier 4 ammo. You can run that piece of shit in a lockdown lobby, and you can actually get a couple of kills with it.
I've got extra ammo just for you.
Tracking via velocity is so funny. Yippee. I'd rather not, perhaps. I'd rather run something interesting. The AKIC is just kind of bad, generally. Yeah, the MBF Quick Hit is one of the better SMGs that you get at the basic category. I think that's what I usually run. I usually either run that or the Scar if I'm trying to do something. Scar might be generally better, but I don't know. Yo, these farm lobbies have been, like, way too chill. Way too chill. Even the one where I died, there was, what, 3 MP5s in that lobby? Like, I've never seen this many farmers in these lobbies. Not sure why. I mean, look at me. Look at what I'm wearing. Let's see if lockdown's any more interesting. I think there's something wrong with my gun. I think there's something wrong with them. Armory Forb. I'll do some lockdown first, and then I'll do Forbidden Armory after that. MPX and lockdown is good. It's okay. I would never call something that doesn't have tier 5 ammo access good in lockdown, unfortunately. AK-102? Oh, that gun's so bad. So annoying, even. It just doesn't hit good metrics. Like, you have to mag dump everything that you use with it. Oh. You can do this, though. Wait, do the PCC-9 with, the PCC-9 with tier 5 ammo would actually be, like, surprisingly usable. 500 over? Man, what the fuck? Man, what the fuck? Surely that'll do. There we go. Okay. Medfield instead of 926? Nah, I do not like bringing in non-926 bags into my forbidden lobbies. Or my lockdown lobbies. Because it's like so doable for me to lobby wipe, you know? It's so doable. And if I do lobby wipe, I don't want to be stuck with a Medfield in a mode where other people are probably not bringing in 926s. Like, I'm not getting like a 6 mil lobby wipe if I'm not bringing a 926 in, unless those guys are bringing in very good guns. Oh yeah, in PvE, I think that the PCC-9 is actually really good, Derpapst. I think the most important thing for PvE is literally just, is your gun controllable? Can you kill scavs with it? I think that anything with, like, cheap tier 3 is fantastic. PCC-9, MPX, AEK, AK-12. I mean, obviously the U1 has its own... I'm actually really surprised that people run the U1 in the PvE mode. Because, like, for all of its amazing stats, the U1 does feel really bad to use with its low ergo, you know? I guess it's a gun that you don't really get to spray with very often. So it's a fun thing to get to shoot and get some time with. But, like, I think that if you're going PvE, like, what I would prioritize is, A, something with cheap 2-3 ammo, and B, something that's, like, feels good and is fun to shoot. You know? Yeah, Fowl's on that list, so, like, any 9mm guns on that list. Like, shit, even Uzi would be, like, hella fun. 50-round Uzi? There's tons of stuff you can run in that mode, and it's gonna be fine. Change from the U1 to the 295? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I don't think it really matters. But I just, like, everyone is always just like, run the U1, run the U1. And it's just like, dude, I don't know. I don't think I agree with that. Ooh. L. That ain't good. Well, I got my work cut out for me. There's a fucking H4 over there. This guy run away? I'm worried about this M4 popping up behind me. Okay. Now I'm really worried about that. They're shooting PP, they're just whiffing. Or BP, excuse me. This guy is such a nuisance. Holy shit. Is it possible for him to still be in here at this point? I think I'd see him. I hear him. I think he's under this. Oh my god, I'm whiffing so bad. Dude, I'm so bad. Oh my god. That was not good. Just shoot him in the head, bro. Just shoot him in the head. What are we doing? Ah. I wish I was more consistent, man. Do I want to do one more lockdown game? I kind of do. I don't know. Let myself use a slightly more effective gun. Get some of this tier 5 out of here. Good M4 run? I was thinking about it. Guys, RPK or a good M4? MPX? Not on the list. Not on the list. I'm sorry. M4 can be awful with recoil control. Well, yeah, but I'm not trying to see if the gun's good or bad. I'm just asking like what we want to see next between those two. If there's any big ol' opinion havers. Is that helmet too broken? How does it work? It'll stop one shot, basically. This helmet will stop one shot from killing me. And after that it's just gonna break. You look at the big number. Basically, like the numbers are a percent like the worse the ratio is on the armor, the more likely it will be to let bullets through. So, like, 9 out of 18 compared to 31 out of 40, then 9 out of 18 is going to let bullets through a lot better. Or a lot more often. I think is how it works. And I'm pretty sure in that same breath that, like, a 9 out of 40 will let bullets in more often than a 9 out of 18. But the number still has to be high enough. I don't know. That's my understanding. This will at least stop one shot. That's all I know. That if I know anything, I know that. It'll stop one shot. Which is more than any tier 4 helmet can say for itself. Best guns right now in Season 6, which in Lockdown. I'm fairly new to the game, and I'm only level 25 for now, so I know 95% of the guns in the game are traps or straight garbage. I mean, that's just what you need to know. Yeah, 95% of the guns are traps or garbage. For Lockdown, there's a bunch of things that you can run, as long as you're willing to run Tier 5 ammo. Like, everything down from the T95 to the TO3, all the way up to the AK-12. Basically, anything B and C tier, I would say. But yeah, most of the guns are just, like, garbage and traps. AK-12 is the best gun in the game for Lockdown. But perks? Porter, Pharmacist, Speed Reloader, and Heavy Motor. I put 3 points into all of them. Need teammates? Yep. I should have put some stuns there. I'm playing this too fast, dude. Even if it is locked down, they still have guns, and their guns still kill people. Okay, 12. Forbidden Valley time. Let's go ahead and check that out. Sorry about the losing streak, gang. Sometimes the days do just be like that, though. Game's hard. And if I'm not in the right mentality, then, sometimes days just do be that way. Look at the kill cam. He was behind the rock in front of me. He waited for me to creep up. And he hit me in the side when I didn't expect it. It's, there's not much to really say about that. I don't like looking at kill cams. Especially if I understand what happened. I know it's helpful for you guys all the time, but just the act of bringing up the kill cam in this game is really, really... I mean, I think that the best word to use is disruptive. Like, it's buggy as fuck. It makes me like have to restart my game a lot of the time. It's slow, and sometimes it doesn't always give me a good idea of what even happened. Like, if the concern is you think he's cheating, he's not cheating. It's better when you lose? Ugh. How dare you say that? Have eye for cheaters? Careful. Being confident about something like that can make you see cheaters where there aren't any. Thank you for the follow. I can't read your name, I'm sorry, but thank you for the follow. Ugh. Are there any, I know there's a lot of skins that do this for the SRDS. What are all the skins that'll actually change the models, though, for all the optics that we can pick? And does the PK have one? What gun to run with tier 5 without breaking the bank? I mean, the AK-12 is the best gun to run there, HK. But, if you only care about running cheap tier 5, then the AMB is also an option. That's the only thing the AMB is going for, is that the tier 5 on it is cheap. I think I should pop a PK first in situations like this. I shouldn't be bushing right now. Hmm. Oh, it is stormy outside. Sorry, bud. There's an H4 at Courtyard. Probably a sweat squad. That guy gave me solo vibes. Or at least, like, autofill vibes. Okay, I almost died of some bullshit there, but I made it work. Okay, those were body shots, so they're just... their team is dead. Not a lot of value here. Did I hear a bush just now? think that's a scav. Oh, it's an ace? My guy! I mean, I like the gun, but... You just don't see it very often, huh? I guess I bring the gold and the cotton in case it goes smelting. Oh, I'm gonna forget the bag. Okay, I don't want this guy to shoot me, so we're trancing away. I think that there's a sweat squad on the ultimate high ground. Yes, it's 6.5 seconds now instead of 10, Aras. Pretty damn important change, honestly. Obviously not super impactful because not many people play this mode, but... Still pretty nice. Ah! Villa Gamers. I wonder if that was the team that I heard in Courtyard that's now in Villa. I'm not sure, Bungalow. The AMB, the VSS, and the F2000 all have that recoil. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think every gun should have, that style of recoil.
Emergency. The situation
War Dogs
at the
does that,
battle
actually.
has taken a turn for the worse. Anomalies are constantly
I think it
evolving.
makes gunplay feel a lot more
Fortunately,
interesting.
Bell has activated the exit. Find it, and maybe you can leave.
Fuck. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to stop that. That's where the fight was. It wasn't in Courtyard, it was in Supply Camp. I can't stop them, but I can at least fight the Villa team. I don't know who shot just now. I feel like those are celebratory. But I might be wrong. I'm wrong. Fuck. So is he just going to factory now that he couldn't kill the guys in supply camp? That's the vibe I'm getting. That is noisy. Hmm. Holy shit, your head's on wrong. Oh my god, that's fucked up. Yeah, they're under. Oh, it's so fucking lame! Oh, I love flashlights so much. Oh my god. I knew that that was not a good play for me. I just needed to kind of play a little bit more mid-range. Because blast simuls with flashlights will always win against me if I'm just, like, visor without one. It doesn't make it any less annoying, though. Yeah, I barely hurt the guy. Gun pushback cucked me. Yeah, the U1 doesn't like doing that, does it? I really had to knock the H4 in the middle door. I think I need to work on my accuracy, dude. Like, I think I'm just, like... I think a big part of, like, the issues in my play is literally that I'm just missing too much. M4 now? Nah, I'm going into Forbidden. I don't want to lose a couple of games and then go into lockdown and get a bot lobby. Another annoying thing about the game is how much thought I put into, like, alright, how do I not get a bot lobby? Like, what do I need to do to not make that happen? Sorry. I'll run M4 at some point soon in one of these lockdown lobbies that I do. Maybe not today, but... It's not super appealing to run bad guns a lot of the time in this game. Ah, whatever. Not bots? What do you mean? I just don't want to get into a lockdown lobby with bots in it, that's all. No, a launch, my accuracy isn't very good. Like, I think that my game sense is pretty good, and, like, my ability to catch people off guard is pretty good. Like, when my brain works, I play really, really well. But as far as, like, my mechanics, like, I'm not near, like, someone like Shammy or something, you know? Like, literally, the middle guy, I whiffed 2 shots. I think if I land everything, he's dead. Simple as. He just needs to die. Probably, yeah, Leonidas, but I need to be better than this if I'm a solo. Solo and Emma are crazy even as solos. I think that Shammy's probably just the best solo player, generally speaking. I think Solo's got, like, the heart of ABI. And Owen's just, like, a generally good player. But I think Shammy's him in that regard. Well. Respect. But if he had a real gun, I'm dead, I think. Nice scav killer though. This gun's probably pretty quiet compared to most other things I'd run and find. What I'm doing or what he's doing? What do you mean? Yeah. I mean, solo being so good at, like, not running tier 6 is what makes me so sad. That, like, a lot of people only consider that, like, running, like, the top tier stuff as being, like, an indicator of skill, you know? Because, like, so many ABI... Like, ABI... I mean, sort of. ABI, I would like it to be so much more than, like, who's the best RST H4 user, right? And I would like to say the game is more than that. But at least with, like, you know, what people, like, how people are rewarded. And, like, how the game is balanced, like... I understand why the top levels is just about, like, that one specific playstyle. War Dogs is just as bad? What do you mean? No, War Dogs is not just as bad. People die when you shoot them in War Dogs. Maybe not to 3 headshots, but, like, you have to compare it more to Battlefield than ABI or Tarkov Jehudi. Like, you have an HP bar. And it isn't like that guy would have lived if you shot him twice in the head and once in the chest. Versus, like... 3 times in the head or something like that. What am I trying to say? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm in danger. I don't want to take this fight. Why am I alive? Oh my god, this game is so shit. Oh. He hit me once in the head. Oh. That's so cool. That's so cool, dude. That's so fucking cool. Yeah, there's definitely a different layer of frustration in War Dog Duty. And that's more so like the problem with the genre of game they're making though. Like a lot of like ABI isn't like fundamentally problematic because of its genre. It's fundamentally it's problematic because of its systems. Whereas I think that War Dogs, like, because it is just like a big arena that doesn't explicitly punish you for sitting around in spots, that is definitely going to be frustrating. But it's really, really difficult in that genre to prevent that type of playstyle from being used by people. And for what it's worth, War Dogs does at least do its best to not reward that playstyle, even if you are getting killed by it. Does that make sense? Like a dude sniping in the crane, he's probably going to get 1 or 2 kills. He's probably even going to kill you. But if he's not in the hot zone, these are not going to be things that are impactful to his team. It's just going to be frustrating for you. I don't know what to do, like, from like a genre perspective, like how to fix that in that game, unfortunately. That's been new experience on every ARM squad Milsim game. Yeah, and that's why I tend to not like them, Renner. It's because people like that are always going to be like in the game doing some type of degenerate shit, you know? And at that point, I think it's more so about like doing your best from your own positioning, your own playstyle to avoid frustrating situations like that. I think that from the gameplay design of War Dogs, they're doing as much as they reasonably can to not, again, to not reward that type of like bullshit, frankly. Yeah, Turbo. I think it's fine for you to do that. Even though I hate the playstyle, I think it's fine for you to do that. War Dogs does a good job of not rewarding those players, though. Because, like, hey, you're not playing the objective. You're not supporting your team a lot. You're probably just relaxing sniping without too much consideration for the overall state of affairs. And because of that, you're not going to get many points for the kills you get. You're not going to get many kills at all because most players are going to be working towards the objective or fobs or towers. So, like, hey, if you're not doing that much high-impact stuff, you probably shouldn't get rewarded for it. Me too, Judy. I think my main issue is I play War Dogs too fast. I'm not sure, Namas. I played the playtest last night off stream with Evan K. And that was super fun. Did this guy die? No. Oh, he did. Oh, he did die. I think this guy tried knifing those scabs after random MP5 ammo. You're calling it there? It's no, Leonidas, you couldn't be further from the truth. You couldn't be further from the truth. I'm sorry. It is the guy who came in with MP5, no armor, grabbed the scav armor, and then died to Ajax. Thanks for playing, though. Honestly, though, say what you will about War Dogs and like liking or disliking it. I think a huge part of like my enjoyment from it simply came from just like stumbling across Shroud. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Wait a minute, body's here. Ajax BPs. He was MP5. I can tell because we heard an unsuppressed MP5 blasting before the guy died. I need this. Optimize well for pre-alpha? Yeah. My only complaints about the systems of War Dogs are your personal inventory management. Though even then, they do a pretty good job. Like, there's a buy previous loadout button, which is a fucking godsend, by the way. Like, when you're buying things, you just hit that button, you just re-equip everything, you keep going. That's so good, dude. Oh my god. No, my only issue, oh, he's doing the stanky leg. My only issue, beyond that, is, I think it's mag repacking. Like, there's so many systems in War Dogs that are built to be streamlined to allow you to play quickly. But then when you go to repack your mags, you have to open your inventory, which muffles all of your audio. And then you have to repack and like repack and unpack other magazines, which is frankly like really, really slow. And like it's really jarring because everything else in the game is really streamlined and made to be done quickly. As far as like your logi and your inventory management goes. And then there's that, which is just like really awkward and slow. And makes you really vulnerable too. Jehudi, so like, my point to you is that if you haven't played a lot of Arma, and if you haven't played a lot of Squad, like, there's a guy over there. You can, like, not like War Dogs, and that's fine, right? Jesus. But I think the systems that make War Dogs what it is are really good. I'm using this so often nowadays. Is he in the building? So he was. Don't know where that was. They're getting ready to catch me if I rotate that way. I need to back off this way. The micro that we just did there? Oh my god. These guys are all playing like solos. They're playing like I would. Maybe I can take notes from this. That guy should have gone wider. It's just too dangerous to be running at me like that. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that, Jahudi. What am I hearing? It comes to mind that there is still an SJ. So is there one or two guys left? Please don't shoot me. I can't rotate the way I want to, even like, because these guys are here.
You are done for.
If I drop here, the guy's gonna hear me. I think he's like in or near the basement. He's out there. Please don't stream snipe lipstick. I beg of you. Please, I need this win. Don't tell him anything. Your boy's still up. Okay, you're good now. Yo, GG lipstick. Oh, that was a good win to get after the losing streak that we had today. Are we done, though? It kind of feels like we are, but... it's really hard to be sure. This lobby? How do you know? Can you tell it's ping from your perspective? Or is that a vibe check? It's gotta be a scav. You also killed one team. I think I killed two teams here. Where's the SJ guy? I think I'll feel safe once I... oh no, I killed the SJ guy already. He's dead at the back corner. Yeah, I killed him from the stupid bunk bed spot. I feel bad about using tech like that sometimes, but dude, sometimes you just kind of gotta. And I have my limits too. Was the SJ in your squad? Was he aware of this spot? Because if you're standing here, like, this is, like, the most common spot for defenders to be. It's really annoying because it's, like, janky as fuck, but... you know that spot? Okay. So I just caught him off guard. Egg acquired. What up, shitting? I don't think that the AK-12 guy went down. From Apex, COD Battlefield player, I can't say used to appreciate this game because it's too strategic and slow. I mean, I played all of those games, dude, Stano. Well, I didn't play COD, but I was a huge Apex and Battlefield player. At the very least, for Apex, I did approach it from, like, a tactical standpoint. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to die. My head was not meant for this world anyway. This thing's probably not coming out. Who am I kidding? I'm preparing for a good loot. ABI feels well paced. I would generally be inclined to agree. I think ABI's pacing is pretty good. ABI's pacing is one of the reasons why I love it so much. Like, if ABI had all these problems plus bad pacing, oh my god. I don't know how much I would play this game if it was also frustrating in that regard. And in some ways, it kind of is frustrating in that regard, right? Like, when you think about how strong ratting is on maps like TV, like, that's gross. Used to be comp C. I don't know you were comp CS. Yeah, when people are actually fighting, like, especially like lockdown games, this game's pacing is second to none, bro. Huh. Oh, I can just equip it. Easy. Yeah. Fucking love this game when it plays it the way I like it to. It was running to pro in the pre-Steam days. Yo, Lipstick, thanks for the follow, bud. GG. So we just filling this full of AK-12s, or... like this. Is that worth it? I think it barely is. Oh no, I think we were supposed to fill this up. Yeah. Fill her up! But is this worth stripping an AK-12 for? Yeah. Alright, good stuff. Where are the rest of the bodies? Outside your body? That's you? Okay. Wait, is this a... No, that's a scav. Okay. Could have actually forgotten where all the bodies were. Like, once the fight was over, like, all that shit just left my brain. Like, someone poked a hole in the bottom of my skull, and it just leaked out the back. Ah, fuck, another U1. Oh, but we gotta rush! Thank you, my guy! Thank you so much. Well, this is kind of awkward, though. Yeah, that's less awkward. That's less awkward, I suppose. I have to drop some of this shit. Rebuild the AK? Nah, we gotta strip another one. I think. Were there more bodies anywhere? Dude, I don't remember. I don't fucking remember. Like I said, that shit has left my brain. Where'd it go? Okay. Were there any more bodies? Close to the small safe. Where is the small safe over here? Travel bags aren't worth it. I'll drop in a sec, yeah. I don't remember. The van? Oh, okay. Oh, so I hit him already, right? Like, we're chilling there? Dude, all this with an AK-12 is pretty sick, not gonna lie. Well, this is not the AK-12, but... Alright, let's just get out of here. Hey, what's up, Loco? Dude, just playing and streaming as much as I do actually is, like, so fucking weird to the brain, hey. I couldn't tell you what just happened this fight. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I couldn't tell you where the bodies were. I couldn't tell you, like, what kills I got. It's gone. The guy inside the garage? Yeah, he had the 6BNC helmet. Who is that said that about the it was talking about the pacing of the game? Who was that? Stan, are you still here? Have you played Hunt at all? Because I've played a lot of extraction shooters, and I think that playing them is what helps me, like, learn my playstyle and figure out what I like about these games. Because I'm definitely not, like, your average Tarkov guy. Like, playing Tarkov is what made me realize that I don't like quest-based, like, progression-style extraction shooters. I like extraction shooters that are closer to traditional FPS, where playing the game is the point, rather than, like, progression and making the number go up being the point, if that makes sense. So there's definitely some games where, like, you know, you quote-unquote run out of content so people stop playing it. Games like Tarkov and Arc Raiders are, like, the biggest offenders of that style. But then there's games that just try to make, like, solid, fun, streamlined flows. That are just fun to play for the sake of playing it. And ABI and Hunt are on the top of that list for me. How do I like Arma compared to War Dogs? They're completely different experiences for me, Judy. I don't play Arma for its PvP. I don't think I've ever done Arma PvP. I don't really like it. I don't think the systems are built for it, and I think that Arma is built from a standpoint of authenticity over gameplay, and it's up to whatever custom game rules that you're playing in to balance that to actually make a fun game. I play in a really, really fun milsim group called ShackTac that is fantastic about this in the context of co-op and PvE. And I love it. I think it's like the best co-op experience in gaming that I'll ever have. But I don't think I would play Arma if it was PvP. I think there's a lot of, like, degenerate shit that you can do in the game. I think that there's just, like, a lot of stuff that that we don't do in our group because it's just, like, bad gameplay. It's just not fun. It's just not very realistic. Like, there's no reason for someone to be doing this. And I think that a lot of, like, milsim style gameplay, or a lot of milsim style games are gonna have these problems. Now, I like War Dogs because it's a fucking game, you know? It's a game, for the most part, it wants you to shoot people. It wants you to have interesting choices that you make with your logistics, but it also wants to streamline that process as much as possible. And I really, really appreciate that.
Welcome. We've got some new stuff.
I think in most cases as well, I think they succeed.
The market's full of... Sure you don't...
Because at the end of the day, War Dogs is a game that wants you to shoot your gun at other people who are shooting their guns at you. And they just try to facilitate that style, that goal, in that squad, like, style framework. And, like, I don't even know if I would call, like games like War Dogs or Squad milsim. Because there's so much jank gamey bullshit that gets in the way. In fact, the main thing about Squad that I don't like is that the gamey shit, like, you know, the way that you build your fobs in Squad and like what your win cons are, it takes me out of the game so much in Squad. I think that's one of the things I like a lot about War Dogs is, again, that all that gamey bullshit, they try to minimize it as much as possible. Anything that's left in the game, they try to keep it interesting and fair without it being too stupid. And I really, really appreciate that. War Dogs is as milsim as ABI. I think I'm inclined to agree. I'm here. I didn't want to try Hunt. I play Ark sometimes, but I don't like the style. Like the weapons. I saw a video from Hunt as well, but I don't like the style. Game like Ark with the same layout as this game. You think you'd love it? So do you kind of like the sci-fi style, or like the third-person style, but with a more of a PvP focus is what you'd be looking for? Because I respect that, yeah. Like, I stopped playing Ark when I realized that I was going to constantly have issues with the community. And people being like, how could you kill me? Wah. Now, obviously, I figured out that there's PvE servers at this point, but... There's also some really fundamental stuff in Ark that I don't like. Like, we're like, at the high end of the game, everyone's just Pathfinder. Everybody has, like, the zip hook. I think that's really lame. Alright, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. I have Arma Milsim starting 10 minutes ago. Sorry for leaving y'all on the hook for this long. I was just yapping about stuff that I like yapping about. And I locked you in the room with me while I yapped in your ear about it. So, I am going to go do that. I know today was a short stream. Tomorrow will be longer. Again, please, guys, the 26th is the day of the next OMO. If you support me or the stream, or if you just like the idea of there being a broader meta in ABI, please check it out. Please support it. Watch any of the competitors. I'll have a list coming out for you guys here pretty soon about all the people that are competing. In fact, can I show that to you right now? I don't have any graphics or anything like that for it, but I do have all the people that are playing in it. Let's see. So this guy's no longer playing. Solo's team is going to be Solo, GL, and Staters. Shammy's team is going to be Shammy, Jill, and Lucifer. Juxto is Juxto, Slurpee, and Adam. Melts is going to be Melts, Sludge, and I think that he brought in Omnistic, the accountant, and then Peanut is still awaiting her 3-man. I think that this came about a lot more balanced than our last event. I'm a little bit worried about Solo's team again, but we got... actually, I forgot to do it today, but I'm going to need you guys' help. I'm pretty sure that for the curse, how it's going to work is I'm going to be taking cursed gun submissions from you guys. We're going to pick the best ones. We're going to put them on a wheel of like 10 or 12 guns. But... Holy shit, hold on, what the fuck? That's gotta be a scam. That's so weird. That's not you. That's so weird. That's not you. Dude, whoever you are, you're being really fucking weird, dude. You gotta not do that. What a weird fucking copy pasta. What was I even talking about? I don't even remember. Get the fuck out of here, though. You guys know that? Remember that drama? You guys remember that shit? What the hell? Anyway. What the fuck was I even talking about? But yeah, these are our teams. I'm looking forward to it. Peanut's still looking for a third there. I'll see you guys there. And again, please, send me your cursed gun submissions on stream or on the Discord. Maybe we can spend some time going over everything. In fact, I'll make some space in the Discord for it. I'll make a cursed gun submission chat in the Discord that you guys can upload that you guys can upload your fucked up ideas to. And we'll go over these and we'll pick out the best ones that you guys come up with. And again, this is gonna be what we use in case one team goes up too far. Your prompt is to make something that looks fucked up, is gonna be awkward to use, but is not like objectively bad, right? So I'm not looking for you guys to be like, I'm gonna make him use the MP40 or the grease gun. Yeah, no thermals either. No, we're following the rules of OMO. Your prompt is just to make something that's like, maybe like a little bit lower on the power level. But so that we look at it and we're like, holy shit, that's cursed. That's bizarre. That's crazy. This is going to be the Discord. Join up and, figure some shit out if you guys want to take part in that. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Oh, did we raid? I think we might have raided. Did it already happen? I don't know if it happened already. Am I stupid? It did. Lamau.